What if I told you that even as someone who's had a capsule wardrobe for almost 10 years, I still feel like I have too much stuff in my wardrobe. I still get overwhelmed by the amount of clothes I own and the amount of clothes I purchase, even if it is mostly secondhand. In 2023, I embarked on a no-buy year, and since then my desire to have less has become even stronger. Today, I've decided to finally pull all of my clothing out of my wardrobe, out of storage and out of every suitcase I own, to see the full extent of what I own. This is to do two things. Number one, I want to see exactly how much I own, so that the next time I want to shop, I can stop myself in the moment and remind myself that I already have everything I could possibly need to dress myself for the next few years. And number two, I want to finally declutter all the pieces I no longer wear and that no longer align with the version of me I want to be and with my personal style.
This is so much like, this is unbelievable.
I know. So you see
Wardrobe's empty now, are they?
Yeah. Like all my storage and everything. So I'm about to tackle this mountain of clothes behind me in the same way I would if I was working with a client and doing a wardrobe edit, wardrobe cleanse. So I've basically taken out everything I own. I've taken out all my summer clothes, all my winter clothes, anything that was in storage, that was up in the attic, everything from my wardrobe. I haven't pulled out shoes and bags yet because I think I'll do those separately in their own pile. I think they might get lost if I pile them in here. I'm not sure if I'm surprised at how much I have, or I'm kind of like, yeah, I had a feeling it was that much. Because when I have my seasonal wardrobes on rotation, I'm never seeing the full extent of what I have in my wardrobe all in one place. So that's why I really needed to just like do it now, take stock. I brought my husband down and I was like, can I just show you something and like how much clothes I have? And he was like, yeah, a lot. I was like, I feel like it's more than you think. And he was a bit surprised. And I wanted to show him because I kind of want him to remind me that the next time I want to shop for something, he's like, do you know the amount of clothes you have? So I needed him to almost like shame me into not shopping. Accountability, we'll say, not shaming me. So I'm going to break these down into my absolute, like, love this item, absolutely keeping it pile, my love it but don't know how to wear it, or I'm not currently wearing it pile but I want to try, my not wearing it and can get rid of pile, like a no pile, and then my maybe pile, which is like slightly different from the love and can't wear, don't know how to style it. It's more haven't really worn it in a while, know how to style it but I'm not reaching for it, but I don't know if I want to get rid of it or not. So they're my 4 piles. So that is kind of how I start out with any client when I'm either doing an in-person session, or if I do it like virtually, I'll just get them to dump everything on their bed and then go through the piles like this. And I find grabbing your favorite pieces first is a really nice place to start. So when you look at all this and you're like so overwhelmed, you're like, oh my God, why do I have so much? Even though I feel like I don't wear half of it. Pulling out the pieces that you really, really love and you know you do wear gives you a little bit of a boost at the very beginning. And then pulling out those pieces you love but don't know how to wear, you're still kind of reaching for your favorite bits. So pulling out a few of those first, you don't have to do the whole pile, but just like grabbing some things, like we're just one by one and just putting them in a pile. Do the Marie Kondo way as well, as like take everything out, like get them, kind of like shake them out, you know, wake them up a bit, take them from where they normally are and like putting them in a new space as well. Like I never have clothes in my actual bedroom, I have them all in my like studio office space. So just bring them in here and just kind of take them away from their usual spot as well. Just kind of really take the time to go through them and just pile them all on top of my bed. It's a great place. It's like the biggest place I have to pile them, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just gonna listen to a podcast while I go, and I'll film bits and I'll come back and talk. But I'm just gonna tackle it head on because it is 2:30. Okay, that's better. It's 2:30 on a Saturday, and this needs to be done before I need to go to bed. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me. So let's just get going. I don't do this to be wasteful or to just get rid of things so I can bring in more, but to create space in my life for something other than clothes, for more meaningful things, for personal growth, for self-reflection, for more room to live in my home, for more important things to spend my money on. I want to detach from the need to always acquire more clothing on a regular basis, and detach from the need to use clothing and shopping as a crutch for my personal shortcomings or feelings of lack. The habits themselves is not what keeps us stuck, but the thoughts and feelings behind them. But that's a topic for another video. Okay, so I've divided my keep pile, my absolute yes pile, into categories. So I have spring summer on this side, autumn winter on this side. As you can see, there's lots of knitwear in here, but that was just an obvious for autumn winter. So just for anyone, if you're doing this yourself, I've sorted it into tops, knitwear, shirts. This middle pile is like jeans and all year round kind of bottoms, like things I wear in autumn and winter, and spring and summer. Spring and summer skirts, trousers and shorts, some jackets at the back there, some dresses, a little middle pile as well for like my fleece that I use for like walks and stuff, so again kind of all year round. Some sweaters that I would wear all year round as well, just not in like super hot climate or super hot weather. Some kind of jackets and coats for autumn winter, got 2 blazers, some trousers for autumn winter, a skirt for autumn winter, some autumn winter tops, autumn winter knitwear tops and cardigans, and then I just have like one rogue like velvet top. It's kind of more like a dressy Christmas party top. So this is everything that was in my keep pile, which already kind of feels like enough, but again, obviously it's like my entire wardrobe if this is spring and summer. So I'm just going to kind of count up how many items are in each pile. Then I'm going to think about this pile, which is keep, but. It's like, yes, but. Yes, but how do I style it? Yes, but does it fit? Yes, but it needs some alteration, etc. Clearing clutter out of our lives, no matter if it comes from our wardrobes or some other area of our homes, opens up space for opportunity to come in. It also lowers our cortisol levels by not having to look at so much clutter and mess all of the time. So if you needed a good excuse to do a deep clean and get rid of some unwanted and unused items, think about your stress levels and your hormonal health. If you liked today's video, you may enjoy my video about how fashion made me broke and how I got out of that cycle.